The state of North Carolina possibly, it's a slight chance, but possibly could lose billions of dollars in federal funding. That's if they don't repeal a law that critics say limits protections against transgender people. According to a New York Times report, several branches of the federal government, we're talking housing, education, transportation, may consider pulling funding for North Carolina if this law is not repealed. Now, the law stops cities from passing their own anti-discrimination ordinances to protect gay and transgender people. It also requires people to use restrooms, public restrooms, that correspond with the birth certificate, the gender that's on their birth certificate. Now, earlier this morning, I spoke with an attorney, Matt Staver. You may remember that name. He defended Kim Davis during her standoff over Kentucky marriage certificates. Now, Staver said there was no chance of the state losing funding, and he called it common sense law in North Carolina. Watch.
If you've gone through surgical procedures or if you've had some mistake on your birth certificate, you can change that and you can use the other restroom if, in fact, that's what your birth certificate says. But
why is that the
what we have
business?
now is back to common sense, and that is a man who's biologically a man, and that's what it says on their birth certificate. They can't go into a woman's locker room or shower
But
facility.
tell me, why is that the state's business if a person goes through a procedure to change genitalia? Why is that the state's business?
Well, you know, just within a week ago, we had a 51-year-old cross-dressing male who went into a woman's restroom and exposed himself, and now he's being charged in that situation. A few weeks ago, we had a 15-year-old boy go into a girls' locker room in Minnesota. Five girls were in a state of undress preparing for basketball.
Is that not regardless of one's gender?
That we have.
If a man walked into a restroom and exposed himself to another man, would that not still be a crime? It has nothing to do with one's gender.
No, if a man goes into a woman's restroom, it makes women and girls certainly feel that their privacy has been invaded, and certainly it puts them at risk.
Well, Staver went on to say that similar laws have been passed all over the country. He has also volunteered to defend that law in North Carolina for free. That's after the state's attorney general said that he would not defend it in court.